Good morning. I was reading an article last week by a 30-something young woman who was talking about how difficult it is for her generation post-COVID, that they were beginning their lives. That some of them had begun their married relationships, some began new careers, some were finishing up their education, some were just enjoying the socialization process that goes with being a young adult. And there came COVID, threw a wrench into everything. And now that generation, she said, her generation is miserable. Just miserable. And at the end of the article, she talks about the baby boomers and how envious she is of those who are in their senior years because they seem happier. She said, I don't know if they're faking it or not, but they seem happier. And I'm jealous for the happiness that they seem to be experiencing. Now, completing that article, on one hand, I felt great empathy for her. I felt sorry for her and her generation. I'm sorry she felt that way and felt miserable at this point in her life. On the other hand, I'm thinking, you survived a pandemic. Millions and millions of people worldwide did not survive. And then a commentary on the boomers. We don't get to be the age that we are without the ability to look back on our life, whether it involved COVID or not, but for all of us, it has. But COVID isn't the only thing we look back on. We have a perspective now about what life offers, can throw at us without a moment's notice. Health issues, economic situations, political struggles and strifes, issues within the church. There is a lot that we face. And the stance that we take in our lives depends on the emotion that we feel within it. Okay, so last week we talked about the gift of faith and the fact that we use our faith as a tool. We dig it into the soil of our experience and we unearth jewels that are present. We find a new way of looking at life. It's not Pollyanna, it's not just the silver lining. It's the fact that we stand upon the ground of our faith. We know that this life is full of mystery, mysterious realities that we will not have the answers to until we die. And yet we also know that this life is a supreme gift. It's a temporary gift that God has given to us. We've only got it for a short span of our eternal existence. And then we move on to the next phase. So what in this life, then, if we think of it as a gift, what if we were to think of everything as a gift? That all is gift. Imagine how my perspective will change if I can think of the struggles of the life that I've lived to this point, that there is a jewel embedded in those struggles, that there is a message from God, that there is a virtue that I can flesh out, that there is a tool that I can use for tomorrow. Imagine if I were to see that all of my life is a gift. Even the things that are stressing me out at the moment. What is the blessedness of life right here, right now? I'm not being stupid, and I'm not being naive. I'm choosing to see life through this lens. Yes, we will struggle. Yes, it's going to be grinding. Yes, we have political and economic and earth worldwide and climate change and issues with the church. And yes, we've got all that. But we also have God, a divine lover who walks with us, who lives within us, and wants us to know the deep giftedness of the existence we have. Spend some time thinking about that today. How can I reframe my approach to my life to see that all is gift?